morning, Allison.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here. It is the time of year when we're trying to make these changes, but yes, it can be a little overwhelming to even get started, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Wonderful. So a good book is always something that can help. Why don't we start with your suggestions? So this first one is good. The Lazy Guru's Guide to Life. Tell me a little bit about this one.
So it's a very cute book. It's short, filled with some illustrations as well, and it's all about living in a flow state. So it's not necessarily being lazy,
right,
but more letting things wash over you, going with the flow. So it's full of advice on how to relax, relieve tension, and really tune in with your body.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
The flow state. Okay,
nice.
I like this. Okay, this one looks good. Finding Your Fit.
Absolutely. So the author, Kathleen Trotter, she's actually a columnist for the Globe and Mail, and she calls herself a compassionate personal trainer.
A compassionate personal trainer.
So she doesn't think that there's any perfect diet, any perfect exercise schedule, so she wants you to be kinder to yourself.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's a lovely book, and she kind of, she talks a little bit at the end of every chapter. She recaps what she wrote about. So it's a really easy book to digest.
Oh, that's nice, to really take it in easily. I like this. Okay, the opposite of spoiled.
Yes. So January is a great time to start looking at your finances.
Yes.
Also a great time to think about how you talk to your children about your finances and money in general. So Ron Lieber is the personal finance columnist for the New York Times.
Okay.
And he created this as a blueprint on how to talk to your kids about tooth fairy money or part-time jobs or saving for college, really anything that you can think of.
This is great, because my husband and I have had lots of conversations about that. We also want to make sure we're on the same page, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's so interesting. I like that a lot. Okay, this one looks good. Wired to Create.
Yeah, so this takes you into the very messy minds of highly creative people.
Oh.
So each of the 10 chapters looks at one of the attributes of a highly creative person. So it could be daydreaming or passion or thinking differently.
Oh.
And it's filled with really neat information all about creative people. So they're more likely to fail, but they're less likely to take it personally.
Oh, isn't that interesting? Oh, that's something we could all learn from, hey?
Yeah, or highly creative people are never on time.
Right, I know this. I know this. I'm married to one. There you go. Okay, this one is called Big Girl. What's this one about?
So Big Girl is how I gave up dieting and got a life. So it's less of a self-help book, but more of a memoir.
Okay.
But it's a really great book if you want to practice a little bit of self-acceptance, a little bit of self-love.
Oh, that's a good thing.
So the author, Kelsey Miller, she takes you through her lifetime of failed diets and then shows the readers what worked for her, which is what she calls the anti-diet.
The anti-diet, okay.
All about self-acceptance.
I love this.
It's a wonderful book.
Big Girl, okay. That one looks really good too. You always come with these great suggestions. My goodness, this is why we keep bringing you back. Okay, this one looks good. Quiet, which we could all use a little bit more of, right?
Yeah, so it's the power of introverts in a world that can't stop talking.
Oh, isn't that interesting?
So it's a great book, really well researched, all about introverts and the benefits that come with being an introvert or knowing introverts, listening to them.
Yes.
So it's a little bit of an older book. It was published in 2010.
Okay.
But the message really resonates now, even still.
Absolutely it does.
Yeah, one of the biggest takeaways that I got from it is that the loudest talker rarely has the best ideas.
Oh,
so something we can all remember.
Yes. Oh, I think that's so interesting. That would be really good too if you're raising an introvert, as I am. I have two children. One is very clearly an extrovert. One is very clearly an introvert, and sort of the differences that they're all about.
Really
Oh, that's
help you
fascinating.
understand that. Yeah.
Wonderful. Such great books again. Thank you. And of course,
you.
all of these books are available at your library.
Yes, we also have our New Year's resolution book list up on our website right now too.
Oh, wonderful. So you can check that out and remind us what your website is again?
CalgaryLibrary.ca.
Perfect. There you go. Well, thank you for that. Time now. I'm so excited about this to talk about the BT Book Club.
Yes.
So you've chosen a selection for us, and I'll just explain to you a little bit about how this is going to work. So we're kicking off the BT Book Club today, and Allison's going to reveal her pick in just a second, and then you can read along with us, and then we'll all talk about it together. You can get the book at the library. She says there's lots of copies. When Allison returns in a month, we'll have a discussion about it right on Facebook Live, so then you can see what we're thinking about it. I'm going to read it. Allison's going to read. Oh, she probably already read it, and then we'll have a discussion about this. So what is the book that we're doing?
So the book that we're doing is My Name is Lucy Barton.
Wonderful. Can you guys get a shot of this book from that camera? Okay.
So this is
Elizabeth
by
Strout.
Elizabeth Strout. So she's a Pulitzer Prize winning author.
Okay.
She is a great author, and this book is all about mother-daughter relationships.
Oh.
Yeah, so a woman, she's recovering from a surgery, and her mother comes to take care of her, and they haven't spoken for many years. So it's all about them reconnecting.
Oh, this is great. And if you don't already know, Elizabeth Strout, she's an American author. She's actually a Pulitzer Prize winning author.
Yes.
And she wrote Olive Kittredge. And some of you might know it. It was made into an HBO miniseries. I think it was HBO. It was a miniseries regardless,
right.
starring Frances McDormand, which was wonderful. I absolutely loved that miniseries, so I'm so excited to read this book.
Perfect.
So Elizabeth Strout, my name is Lucy Barton. So we'll be posting this all over our social media, so you can certainly find out more about the book and our choices there. And then we'll see you in about a month.
Wonderful.
Allison, thanks so much for being here again.
Thank you for having me.
I'm
as
so
always.
excited to start our book club. Thanks so
Me
much
too.
for being here. All right, Andy, what do you think? Are you going to join the book club?
I'm on the fence right now. I'm going to have to read the notes and see. Can I get Cole's notes version? No, it looks very interesting.